J.P. Morgan and Goldman Sachs are both forecasting $3,000 an ounce gold and paltry returns for stocks. Call the proud Americans of the Patriot Gold Group today before it's too late. Call 888-753-1647 for a free investor guide today. Patriot Gold Group is Consumer Affairs' top-rated gold IRA dealer 7 years in a row. Call 888-753-1647. Good evening. I'm still reporting on President Trump's recent absence. President Donald Trump has been absent from public view for the past 3 days, fueling speculation about his whereabouts amid escalating global tensions. His last public appearance was on May 30th, 2025, at the White House with no scheduled events since. This disappearance coincides with Ukraine's aggressive military actions against Russia and heightened national security threats, particularly from Russian hypersonic missiles. Some suggest Trump might be inspecting or operating from top-secret underground facilities, a plausible response given Russia's recent threats to launch missile attacks on London, Paris, and Washington. These threats, issued in late May of 2025 by Russian officials in response to Western support for Ukraine, cannot be ignored, as hypersonic weapons capable of exceeding Mach 5 and evading traditional defenses pose a grave danger to U.S. leadership and infrastructure. The White House has yet to provide an official statement amplifying uncertainty. On June 1st, Ukraine initiated a bold drone operation called Spiderweb, targeting 4 Russian air bases and perhaps a submarine base. The Ukrainian Security Service, SBU, reported damaging or destroying 41 strategic bombers, including the Tu-95, the Tu-22M3, and the A-50 aircraft, potentially impacting 34% of Russia's long-range bomber fleet at a $7 billion cost. The 117 drones were smuggled into Russia over 18 months, hidden in wooden sheds on trucks, reflecting Ukraine's strategic ingenuity. President Zelensky hailed it as a psychological blow to Moscow, timed before peace talks in Istanbul on June 2nd. Speculation about U.S. intelligence support persists, with former Navy SEAL Brandon Singh of Shield AI confirming Ukraine's use of his VBAT drones for reconnaissance, intensifying debates over American involvement. Russia retaliated on June 1st with a massive counterstrike, launching 472 drones and 7 missiles across Ukraine, killing 12 soldiers and injuring 60 at a training site. The Russian Defense Ministry claimed to have intercepted 316 Ukrainian drones, acknowledging minor fires at Murmansk and Irkutsk, but downplayed the damage. On June 2nd, state media reported strikes on Ukrainian drone facilities, aligning with ongoing operations rather than a direct air-based response. The Kremlin's restrained reaction suggests a strategic pause during talks, though its impact on Trump's ceasefire efforts remains uncertain. The escalation continued on June 3rd, when Ukraine targeted the Kerch Strait Bridge, a critical link to annexed Crimea. The SBU claimed that a 4:44 a.m. strike with 1,100 kilograms of underwater explosives damaged the bridge's support pillars. Russian authorities, however, closed the bridge for 3 hours, reopened it again at 7 a.m. with minimal traffic delays. Trump's absence aligns with his focus on pressuring Russia through oil sanctions. He has proposed 25% to 50% tariffs on countries buying Russian oil, lowering the G7 oil price cap to $50 a barrel and targeting Russia's shadow fleet of 500 vessels which evade sanctions. These measures, discussed with envoy Keith Kellogg, aim to force Moscow into a ceasefire, though Trump's inconsistent rhetoric suggests they may be negotiation leverage. The shadow fleet strategy could disrupt global oil prices, a concern he navigates carefully with Russian hypersonic missile threats looming over major capitals. Trump's potential use of secure underground facilities underscores the gravity of the national security crisis. I'm still reporting from just outside the citadel of world freedom. Good day.